Master of Sass, Rise of the Great Devourer. The Bounty shuddered against the strong winds. Nia, Jay, Kai, and Irene were all at the table with the fang blades. Zane was steering the ship. Wu was in his room. Cole was outside, and who knows where Lloyd's at. Why is it that Torchfire Mountain is the only place we can destroy the fang blades? Nia wondered. Because the fang blades are made from the original teeth of the Devourer, Kai replied. They're so strong, they can only break down in extraordinary heat. Jay was eating a sandwich. Could someone pass the salt? He asked. The ship tilted, catching Irene off balance and sending her sliding into Jay. The salt shaker slid down the table right to Jay's hand. Hey, thanks! With one hand, he salted his sandwich, and with the other, he shoved Irene off him. Cole entered, looking nauseous. Please, no one talk about food. How much longer until we get there? Not long, Jay said. Hey, Cole, you're looking a little green over there. How'd you like a mucus salt sandwich? Cole fled. Irene made a face as Jay laughed. Speaking of green, who would have guessed little Lloyd Garmadon turned out to be the Green Ninja, he remarked. I know, Nia said. He was such a brat at first. It's hard to believe he's going to become the greatest ninja that ever lived. Irene grinned. We train him right, he will be. Kai coughed lightly. Where is the little runt? Irene shrugged. I haven't seen him all day. But you know what I have been seeing all day? If you say Pythor, I'm going to put the rubber snakes in your bed next time, Jay warned. A certain anaconda who wants to awaken the Devourer, Irene said. She stood. I'm going to go find Lloyd. She checked Lloyd's room first. He wasn't there. He wasn't in the kitchen, nor on the bridge. He certainly wasn't on the deck. The winds out there were so strong that Irene got blown off her feet and would have gone over the side if Cole hadn't caught her arm. She checked the boys' room to see if Lloyd was setting up a practical joke, but he wasn't there. Where could he be? Irene thought for a moment, then smiled. She headed down to the room directly beneath the deck where the training equipment was. The ship lurched violently. Irene was thrown against the wall, hard. She saw a blur of purple headed towards the deck. Pythor! I gotta find Lloyd, gotta get to him. She heard Lloyd yelling over the intercom. Pythor's on board! Irene sprinted to the training room and saw Lloyd trying to free himself. He'd gotten pretty close, and Irene helped him out. Come on, Lloyd, I'm getting a new pair of snakeskin boots, Irene growled. Lloyd grabbed his staff and the two sprinted to the deck. Irene saw Kai hanging off the side, holding onto Jay's ankles. Jay was holding onto Zane, who was holding onto Cole, and Cole was holding onto Sensei. Pythor had all 4 fang blades in his possession. Kai was slipping. Sorry if I don't lend a hand, but I'm really in a rush. Got this Devourer thing going on, Pythor said with a chuckle. Toodaloo. Where do you think you're going? Lloyd confronted Pythor while Irene rushed forward to help the others. Kai's feet slipped off, but Irene caught him just in time. Man, y'all are so heavy, she grunted, trying to pull the wall up. My, this is rather cliché, don't you think? Pythor said. Cliché? Lloyd was confused. Never mind, I didn't think a child would understand, the big snake replied. Hey, I've grown up a lot, Lloyd said, slightly offended. As he attacked, Irene struggled to pull the guys up. What have you guys been eating? Now is not the time for jokes, Kai complained. Sorry, but I'm stressed, Irene replied, then she realized something. I'm slipping. Nia came out in her samurai mech. Irene heard Lloyd yell, Ha ha, I hit him, guys. As much as I'd like to play with your overgrown toys, I have a ride to catch, Pythor said as a rattlecopter approached. He jumped on and flew away. No, Lloyd screamed. So long, suckers, Pythor yelled. Don't let go, Jay cried. I can't hold on anymore, Irene panicked. The ninja and Wu slipped and fell down, down, down towards the fiery pool of lava and doom. They didn't die a fiery death. Nia flew down and caught them. Gotcha. I don't think I've ever been more glad to see you, Jay said happily. Feel the same. Come on, he's getting away, Nia replied. Look, there. Jay pointed to the rattlecopter with Pythor on board. No, he's getting away, Irene complained as they flew back up to the bounty. On the bridge, they were discussing strategies. If Pythor returns to the city of Ouroboros, he'll awaken the Great Devourer. Wu said, Well, we're not going to let that happen, Nia declared. Oh, what about me? Lloyd asked. We need someone to stay with the bounty, Kai told him. But did you see me kick him in the face? Lloyd said. I'm an asset. I kick butt and face. He looked so eager. You need some training first, Green Bean, Irene told him, gently resting her hand on his blonde hair. Irene is right. Have patience, kid. You're too important now that you're the chosen one, Kai said. Patience, The student has become the teacher, Wu mused. Irene snickered. Oh, the irony. What do you say we play a little catch-up? Jay suggested, gesturing in the direction Pythor had escaped. It's my favorite game, Cole answered with a smile. They all summoned their vehicles, Irene riding behind Cole like usual, and they sped off after the Serpentine. The snakes had taken over a tour bus. I've got him in my sights, Jay said. A bunch of fangpires started biting the bus and transforming it into something else. What is that, a truck? Kai asked. That is no truck. It is a moving fortress, Sensei Wu replied. Cole tried to get closer, but the tail on the back nearly took out Treadassault, making him yelp and Irene shriek. Watch out, Kai said. How are we supposed to get close to that thing? Irene popped her knuckles. Bring it on. A couple of snakes jumped on Nia's samurai mech, but Wu took them all out, then used the side cannon to take out a couple of smaller vehicles that had come out of the transformed tour bus. Oh, this is fun. If we have any chance of getting on that truck, we need to work together, Cole pointed out. I've got an idea, Nia said. Jay, follow me. Zane, try to get in close and cool them off. Okay, I'm going in, Zane replied. Ninja, go. Irene watched as he jumped onto the last car with the tail and froze the coupling, detaching it from the rest of the moving fortress. Come on, Cole, let's kick snake butt, Irene said excitedly. She and Cole, along with Jay and Kai, joined Zane on top of the bus. Let's split up. Last one to the front is a rotten ninja, Kai challenged. Don't worry, Kai, we'll wait for you, Irene teased as she took off running. Jay, Cole, and Zane went through the inside while Kai and Irene stayed up top, backed up by Nia and Sensei. One fangpire charged her with fangs bared, but she simply ducked and let him trip over her crouched form, making the snake fall off the train. Wu handed a teacup to a constrictor and poured some tea. He then punched the Serpentine and took the cup. Irene, little help here, Kai shouted, hanging onto the side of the bus. I gotcha, Irene yelled back, running over and hauling him back up. Wu was shouting at Nia to duck, but it was too late. The samurai mech was hit by an overhead road sign, knocking her and Wu off the bus. She managed to catch up and tore a hole in the roof, revealing Cole, Jay, and Zane inside. Wu, Kai, and Irene jumped in. Cole, good to see you, Wu said. Good to see you too, Cole replied. The bus swerved a bit, making Kai lose his balance, but Zane caught him. Heh, nice catch, Jay chuckled. Last one's a rotten ninja, Irene said. So be it. But one more car to go, Kai replied. Pythor's in there with the 4 fang blades. Who's first? Wu acted quickly, jumping over and detaching the car with the ninja. Sensei, Jay yelled. What are you doing? Cole shouted. My destiny is to face Pythor alone. Your destiny is to look after Lloyd, Wu told them. This is turning into a habit with him. How do we get off this thing? Kai cried. Sensei, let us help, Irene screamed. Pythor lunged at Sensei Wu. He used his staff to block. This ends now. So be it, Pythor snarled as the ninja's car slowed to a stop and Pythor and Wu got farther and farther away. Irene lost track of the minutes as they all waited by the wreckage. Cole yawned, making Irene yawn too. This is boring, Nia said. Agreed, Irene added. She looked up to see the bounty lower the anchor and hook the car. Lloyd, everyone shouted in delight. Hook, line, and sinker, Lloyd quipped. To Ouroboros as fast as you can, Kai ordered. Aye, aye, Captain, Lloyd replied, taking off in that direction as the ninja clung to the car. Please tell me one of us actually taught the kid how to fly the ship, Irene said. Everyone stayed quiet. Okay then. Lloyd wasn't too bad at flying. The ride was barely bumpy, and soon Ouroboros was in sight. Okay, Lloyd, put us down right after that truck, Kai instructed. No, wait, Irene said, pointing to the statue of the Devourer that was now crumbling. Wu and Pythor were in the middle of the arena as the ground shook and crumbled. The giant glowing eyes stared hatefully, hungrily at the sky. What's going on? Who's that creature underground? Kai asked. Wu looked up at the ninja. You must do everything in your power to stop the Great Devourer, he shouted. Irene's eyes widened. Go, ninja, go. And with those final words, the Great Devourer rose up and swallowed Sensei Wu.